الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Alhamdulillah, we're on lesson 4 and today we'll talk about the fa'il. In the last video we talked about fi'l. We talked that fi'l means a verb and it divides into three parts: fi'l madi, past tense verbs; fi'l mudari, present or future tense verbs; and fi'l amr, command verbs. And for every verb, there needs to be somebody or something that's done the verb, meaning the doer of the action. There's the action and then we have doer of the action. So fa'il is the subject, or also known as the doer. So if I say daraba zaydun, Zayd hit, that means the action is the hitting. The daraba, hit, is the verb, and Zayd is the fa'il. Fa'il is divided into two parts: fi'l ma'ruf or fi'l majhul. These are, we'll look at what they are. For the given note, for every fi'l action there must be a fa'il, a doer. Without it, a fi'l, a verb, can't happen. For example, daraba, he hit. This fi'l, action of hitting, cannot be established until the fa'il, the doer, is existing. In other words, if there is no hitter, there is no hitting. So let's look at what fi'l ma'ruf and fi'l majhul is and how it connects to a fa'il. This fi'l ma'ruf, this is that fi'l whose fa'il is known. For example, daraba zaydun, Zayd hit. And in this example, we know that Zayd is the one doing the hitting. So we know who the fa'il is, we know who the doer of this action is. And fi'l majhul, passive verbs, this is that fi'l whose fa'il is unknown. For example, duriba zaydun, Zayd was hit. So we know Zayd was hit, but who did the hitting? So the hitter is unknown. This is fi'l majhul. So we had a verb, and then now we're talking about the fa'il, the doer of the verb, and that divides into two parts with fi'l ma'ruf and fi'l majhul. And in fi'l ma'ruf, we know who the fa'il is, we know who the doer is, and in fi'l majhul, we don't know who the fa'il is, we don't know who the doer is. Now for the exercise, how many types of fi'l, according to its connection with fa'il, are there? What are their names and their definitions? So two types of fi'l are there in connection to fa'il: fi'l ma'ruf and fi'l majhul. In fi'l ma'ruf, we know who's the fa'il, and in fi'l majhul, we don't know who the fa'il is. There is an exercise that to give you a few verbs, and you're to separate which is fi'l ma'ruf and which is fi'l majhul. So I'd like all the viewers to pause the video here and work on the exercise. Alright, so nasara zaydun, Zayd helped. Zayd is the doer, Zayd is the one helping, so we know it's fi'l ma'ruf, active verb. Khatam Allahu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sealed. So we know who the fa'il is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so it's fi'l ma'ruf. Water was drank, shuriba ma'un. So who did the drinking? That's unknown, so that's fi'l majhul. Futih al-babu, the door was opened. We don't know who opened the door, so that's fi'l majhul. Kataba bakrun, Bakr did the writing, Bakr wrote, so that's fi'l ma'ruf. Dhahaba amrun, Amr went out, went. So we know he did the doing, he did the going, so that's fi'l ma'ruf. That concludes today's lesson. Inshallah, we'll start with lesson 5 in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.